Okie dokie. So I've had 2 weeks off from my 10-week program. It wasn't intentional, but that happens. I had the first week off because I found myself staying a lot in the masculine energy, and I was feeling quite unbalanced. And what I mean by sitting in the masculine is that, I was going and pushing and kind of being a lot of action and stuff like that, which in the world that we live in can be, said to be like, it's really good. We need productivity and we need to keep going, we need to keep working. But if we don't balance it out with the feminine energy of sitting and relaxing, gathering thoughts, reflection, nurturing, it throws you off. And so I felt really off. I felt really uneasy in my stomach, in my chest. Everything felt a bit jittery. I found it really hard to relax, even when I tried to. So I kind of needed to rip the band-aid off and kind of force myself for that whole week just to slow the fuck down. And it was super helpful. But because I slowed down, I was able to kind of sit in my body a little bit more, and pain started coming up in my body. I ended up straining my right shoulder, the back of my right shoulder, and I thought it was just muscle soreness. My partner to massage, and the massage flared it up because it wasn't muscle tension, it was more of a strain. So it inflamed it a whole heap, which meant that I needed to take another week off. And it's not a bad thing. I used to be quite unsettled with the thought of taking that much time off, but really, in the grand scheme of things, for me anyway, I'm here to lead a happy and healthy life, and that doesn't mean working out all the time. So if I need to take a few weeks off to heal, to slow down, to feel better and more comfortable in my skin, then I will. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's easy, doesn't necessarily mean there is no internal dialogue that kind of tells me that, I should be going now, I should be working now, I'm not that hurt, or all of those little things. But long story short, that was not a long, short story. My first training day today is deload, which works out pretty well. It lets me ease my body into it, and I'm pretty excited for it. I think it'll be nice. I'm still feeling like a little bit tender, but I think that just comes with relaxing. Broke it. It fell off the thing that I had it on, and now snapped it. That sucks. Maybe I have another one laying around somewhere. That is supposed to go on the inside of that. No. That's right. Well, maybe there's something else. Hopefully this works. Yes. Yes. Look at that. Good as new. This has actually come up a lot with clients, how to get set up and ready for your elevated hip thrusts. It can feel a little bit awkward to start off with, but that's also why it's important to, even though you're strong and you can have the ability to use a heavier weight, dial the weight back while you're trying to learn how to set up, just so you can focus on not throwing and twisting the body in awkward places. Move it quite close to your bench where you're going to be doing it. When you're picking the weight up, don't be sitting on the bench. So stand up, perform it like it's either a deadlift or a squat or something like that. Then sit down, but don't put your whole butt on the bench. You're resting the bar on your mid thigh. Then you're going to grab the bar with one hand, and with your other hand, you're going to put it on the bench. That's going to be your support hand. Have your feet in position. You don't have to have them all the way out, but you also don't want them tucked underneath your knees. So have them out a little bit, just so you have a little bit of room to move your hips. Now you're going to bring your butt off the bench, and as soon as you can, put your back onto the bench. Once you get your back on the bench, that's when you can shuffle your feet a little bit forward and get into position. You can shuffle your back down into position, and then you set up and you start doing your elevated hip thrusts. Another little thing with elevated hip thrusts, I like to put the bar not in my hip crevice. It hurts, feels uncomfortable. So I put it, maybe 5 centimeters up from my hip. So it's not my mid thigh, it's a little bit less than that. But it's each their own. Some people put yoga mats underneath to stop the bar from pressing into their thigh. I feel like that's more uncomfortable and it feels really weird. I do have bruises there, but eventually, your skin toughens up and feels a little bit more conditioned with the pressure of a bar. But some people aren't okay with bruises, and that's totally fine. But just find what's right with you. If the bar is uncomfortable, then maybe you could use a dumbbell. That will restrict you with the weight that you can go up, but it depends on what your priorities are, and either or works. All right, next up I have laying leg curls. I've actually really grown to like these. It isn't like I didn't like them before. I've just had never done them before, and I feel like they're so good. I think I struggled with, especially having an at-home gym that doesn't have machines. You're singling out the hamstring, the rest of the body just kind of chills out a little bit, and kind of having that real focus is awesome. I really like it. And yeah, I don't know, I didn't even know I was that stoked about it, but obviously I am. That's cool. All right, before I go into kettlebell swings, I'm gonna turn up the cuteness a little bit and show you where Bartok is, and he looks so fucking cute. I'm gonna pat his little head and squeeze his little body. Look at you. Oh, you're just so sweet. Here's like 2 little white nails. Now, I only have a 20 kilo kettlebell. What a shame. Even though it's deload week, I would usually have lessened the kilos, but I've lessened the reps, and I've taken a set off. So just 2 sets, doing about 10 reps. Really, they're amazing exercise, just if you need if you're short time, if you want a full body workout, all the goodness. All right, next one, last one is hanging knee raises. So the advanced version of that is what I have been doing prior, which is hanging leg raises, where the legs are coming up like this. And now my knees are gonna come up like this. Very professional example, absolutely nailed it. Even though the leg raises can be fun, I feel like I'm able to work a lot more on my core and stability when they're just knee tucks. I can do a lot more, which also goes hand in hand with grip strength. Because I can't do as many leg raises, I don't have to hang and hold myself for as long. But I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna have some bickies after and I will show you them. They're fucking delicious. My partner made them before. The house smells like it. It's great. Fernando, did it, all good. Yeah, see that one there, hurt the hands a lot more before my abs were gonna give up. It's good, it's good. It's good to change it up a little bit. Now let's go look at those bickies. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. So, delicious. There is oats, pecans, walnuts, cacao, banana. I think that's it. Yeah, they're really delicious, super healthy. There's like nothing bad in it. I love it. All right, well, I'm gonna munch on that. And I think the dogs want some too. Hey? You still want some of my bicky? Not today, sir. All right, that's me done. Thank you. Thanks for following along. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Like, subscribe if you're digging it, if you want to follow along for the rest of the journey. If you have anyone that you want to introduce to holistic fitness or need some motivation from a non-binary trans coach, then, you know, let them know, share it with your mates. Have a good time, and I will see you next time. Thank you.